This is the Negro Ninja, and I'm going to elaborate on an old point that I made, when I first started the old channel. All right. And that is basically that game is really just an illusion. Okay. You don't have to have game for these hoes. Okay. It's all about whether or not a hoe just wants to comply. Okay. Because people fail to understand a lot of dudes, especially these dudes that like to try to talk shit when they thinking they succeeding. Now the issue with these type of dudes is why can't you just enjoy what you think you're getting? So what they'll try to do is try to tear somebody else down to make themselves look bigger than what they actually are. And the reason why I am making sure I say this point is because bitches are the world and the world is a bitch. Now, when you look around, tell me that is not what you see on a regular basis. Motherfuckers always having to say something to belittle somebody when they think they're doing something. Just do what you're doing. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Now remember the quality of your kid, okay, basically comes from what it took for you to actually get inside the woman. Okay, whether you accidentally came in her or not, whatever led to that conception is how the damn kid gonna turn out. It's only a matter of time before I find proof of this. Okay, but I know it. It's just God telling me. So anyway, you know, and these type of people will act like they never had, um, what you would call like a bad call, like a chick hasn't really just said, "Oh no, I'm good." They try to make it seem like it just don't happen to them or whatever. When the reality is, it happens to them probably even more than it happens to you or whatever. All right, because the pussy hound is always just out and about anyway. Okay, that's their whole life is pussy, 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 and they just try to make themselves feel more like men, and you already know they're gay anyway. So hold on, let me pause this. All right, they have to make themselves feel like men because everybody knows that masculinity is like the highest level of power that a man will have that they can achieve. Okay, so these motherfuckers want to be a rainbow zombie and emasculate themselves, but still want to feel like a dude, so they'll still be fucking hoes or whatever. All right, just to let you know. All right, make sure y'all show this video to youngsters. Show it to teenagers about 12 and up. Okay, because this is really gonna help them out to what I'm building up to. All right. So, and like I said, growing up, it's always dudes trying to shine on a nigga. I'm like, just get yours and shut the fuck up. Okay. But what they fail to understand is the interaction between man and bitch is a power struggle. And what they fail to understand is they're just caught in this Aikido move. It's a gentle Aikido move where they just use the momentum against you. Okay, now the basic example of this is a woman curving the dude. Like when I was making the videos about the Bold series, like women don't know how to respond. Well, actually, they know how to respond to boldness. They're taught to basically play games when a dude is just straight up with them. So let me get your phone number, and she give you a fake phone number, or if you just flat out say I like you, and she just curves you, they'll curve you into a brick wall. Oh here, let me open up the door for you, and it's a brick wall. Okay, they just basically try to humiliate you, and they just taught to never reward the truth. Is basically what I'm getting across. Okay, game does not really work. Niggas just think they're doing something because they think they have succeeded because the chick decided, oh, let's just date or let me just fuck or whatever. All right. When that's just not the case. Okay. And the reality is, hoes are just like voodoo dolls. And I made a video talking about that a long time ago. If you look at a voodoo doll, it'll just look like a regular doll, maybe even eerie in many cases. Okay. And it's just going to sit up there. And I know hoes are very notorious for just tuning stuff out. It's funny how they can't let little shit go, but if you're just talking, that's that demon arresting this bitch. She can really be into you. Just don't want to respond. And somebody just say something dusty or whatever. Hey, shout, let me get your phone. You call me by me. And like I said, y'all may think I'm just trying to sound funny by saying it like that, but I shit you not. Okay. The dominant dudes sound like they gotta have this tone. Like, that's what chicks like is stupidity. Okay. Now, once again, this is not all women, but to keep it real, a lot of people that you see are going to be low level. That's just a fact. Okay. It doesn't matter how much money they making, and all this shit is just an illusion. Once again, I would say that sometimes cleanliness is just a disguise. They no different than dusty motherfuckers. It's just a role they got to play. Getting a bitch, in many cases, you got to play a role. Okay. So all these archetypes and all this type of stuff is just a part of that a lot of times. So keeping this going. All right. Keeping this going. They think they're doing something, but the chick is just complying. And the reality is, if you really, the better you know how to talk to women, the more of your chances of being humiliated increases, because it's all a power struggle. And who the fuck are you to make this bitch feel something? Is what she's gonna be thinking. So if you make a chick feel something, they'll lash out at you. Okay, I promise you. Let me get into my head like that. Who the fuck you think you're supposed to be? Because people fail to, and people act like they just don't understand this. They'll talk about this, but just act like they forget. It's all about a woman not wanting to feel like a woman. She don't want to feel like a man's property. So if you can if you can capture this bitch's heart and her emotions, she's gonna feel like she's not in control. Okay, so that's what all this being suave and type of stuff and bold. This is what the shit can work against you. Now, in good cases, the chick could just laugh. Oh, you're just so, Okay, that's positive. That's just her way of not really attacking you. Just pretending like she think you're joking or something like that, or brushing it off as just something minor. I think you're an awesome woman. I think we'll be good together. Like if you just flat out just tell her your intentions, you would want her to just think it's a joke or something. But usually they'll just try to rip your face off for it and just try to embarrass you. The more you know how to talk to women, the more chances of her attacking you increases. The dumber you are with talking to women, the more comfortable the woman will feel around you. All right. Just like the low frequency analogies I was using, wherever you see a bitch, you're going to see a lot of flies. That low frequency sound, the hoe's just shitty. All the flies around it, that's the simps, all the yes men. All right. And I know I kept this going on a little too long. All right. But I'm finna just finally let y'all hear this Reddit post to prove what I've been talking about all this time. All right.
Since it's just preference, I've been told this is a magic trick. We're hairier than we let you think we are. Sometimes when you think you're preying on a girl, she may be preying on you without you even knowing it.
This is it. Okay. And this is a post from a female, by the way. Okay. This is a girl's thread, and this is them just, they was kind of just trolling with some of the shit you heard right now. All right. But this is them telling us shit that guys don't know. Sometimes you think you're preying on the girl, and she may be preying on you without even knowing it. So the dating game is really just all about preying anyway. They, like I was saying about the bold stuff. If you let a chick know that you like her, she'll just curve you into a brick wall. She might give you the wrong phone number on purpose. That's just how they do things. She could like you and just withdraw. Okay, the dating game is very evil. Okay. And that's why they say you got to know how to, you got to have a game, man. Okay. You come at her this way and really mean this. So this is what she's talking about right here. All right. And this is why I don't participate in none of that bullshit. I do things my way. Fuck them. Because I want my kids to turn out right. Okay.
The amount of time men thought they had game or got lucky is ridiculous.
And this is coming from a female herself. And like I said, dudes that swear they know how to talk to women don't know how to talk to women half the time. They just, they just say something and they get what they think is results. That's my girlfriend now. I got some pussy. And like I said, if you really listen to dudes, okay, that try to talk shit like that, they all sound, even if they don't sound like that on the surface, just listen carefully and you're going to hear, I promise you're going to hear that part. Tell me I'm lying in the comments.
Sometimes it's the other way around. Home dog and psychology plus your hormones are great ingredients to get you in bed if we feel like it.
Now let's repeat what she just said. Sometimes it's the other way around. No, wait, she said, the amount of time men thought they had game or got lucky is ridiculous, proving everything I've been telling y'all over these years. Okay, now once again, I had to make sure to share this before I forgot. Because, like I say, when you're talking about hoes, it's like trying to prove that something is just not a simple conspiracy theory and that this shit is real. Well, what proof do you have? You can't prove it. What you got that's tangible? Well, bitch, this is tangible. Okay, and that's why they fucked up at. Okay, you shouldn't have gave niggas the internet. Anyway, the amount of time men thought they had game or got lucky is ridiculous. Now, and one of the things, like I said, I have seen this with a chick that I was sitting next to. I was reading her text message. She didn't think I was seeing it. And, she was a bitch towards me. She eventually came around. I'm like, that was a lot of work for her to come around. And this dude just talking to her. Yeah, I just got my new apartment. And she's not playing the games like that. She just responding every time you say something. Okay, he didn't have to open her up or nothing like that. And she just responded. He just like, I'm cool and cool. And, like niggas like to repeat themselves thinking they doing something. That's a dumb motherfucker. Okay, being a man is all about being self-aware. So whatever a chick does and does not do has no effect on you as a man. You have to know this shit. You can do everything perfect and get zero results. You can do everything wrong and get everything. Okay, now the reason why I know all this is because I have a high power level. Okay, and the amount of gaslighting I have been through throughout my lifetime is just abnormal. So I just, I can just tell. So I just know this shit fairly easy.
Some women, they'll overestimate this power or go too far, lol.
Did you just hear what she said? Okay. Okay, and she also proved my point about a hoe just playing the game. I like to compare it to that Britney Spears song. I got lost. Hold up. Oops, I did it again. I play with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby. So a good example of that is a chick trying to make you jealous. Okay, you might not approach her and be like, fuck her, this bitch need to come to me. And if the next dude decides to do what you're not doing, she'll just basically reward him. Okay, just to spite you. However, if you was not in that picture, and if it was just him there by himself, she would just curve him. She's just doing it just to piss you off. And then, what if something happens? Okay, you be like, oh, well, they just hit it off. Maybe I should have. That's what she wants you to think. When you should never get off of your center. If it's your righteous indignation to go with this action of not doing what the fuck you do not want to do in this situation, you keep it that way. Don't let a hoe try to make you feel like you made a mistake. Just because she let the next dude, win, when that's not even a win. Okay. Let's see if I can rewind it. It's hard to rewind on the shit with my thumbs.
Think you're preying on a girl, she may be preying on you without you even knowing it. The amount of time men thought they had game or got lucky is ridiculous.
Like I said, it's all about what a hoe allows. This is the devil's world. So, of course, the devil is going to want more of his offspring to walk the earth. Now, once again, if it takes preying on a woman to get in bed with her, that's not a woman you want. Doing the typical shit they say you have to do to get a girlfriend.
Sometimes it's the other way around. Home dog and psychology plus.
Home dog and psychology. I'm telling you, it's a mind game. It's a power struggle. That's a keto move. He just too dumb to see that he being flipped over on his back. Okay.
Your hormones are.
He too dumb to see that she got him in a scissors choke with her legs. He don't mind the pussies in his face. Death by snooze snooze. Death by snooze snooze.
Great ingredients to get you in bed
if we feel like it. It's great ingredients to get you in bed if we feel like it. This is a whore.
Like it.
Some women, though, overestimate this power or go too far, which also proves that a lot of these hoes are with dudes that they just don't like. It's because they just let it go too far. The game just went too far. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. I got lost in the game. How many times do I have to tell people this shit? Okay. This is crazy out here. Okay. But like I said, once again, this is just good good ammo, maybe for the young man. I'm pretty sure he's probably dealing with this type of gaslighting. There's always people trying to pressure you into doing things you don't necessarily want to do. You just mind your own business. Why you don't got a girlfriend? I don't see nobody I want. You need a girlfriend. You need to do this. Well, look, if the bitch want me, she'll come to me. She ain't gonna come to you. You gotta come to her. So all that type of stuff. I already know what time it is. I'm like damn near 40. What is it, like 34? Be 40 in like 6 years. All right, so I already know all this type of gaslighting. So make sure y'all show this to your little brothers, your sons, or whatever young nigga that may need to hear this shit. All right. And once again, this is a spiritual attack when people come at you like that. And it's like I say, it don't seem like nothing because, people always want to tell you stupid shit like, well, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words. Bullshit. Many people have went to their death because of words that other people have said that got into their head. Do this. Was you thinking about doing it? You weren't thinking about it until that motherfucker suggested that shit. Now your dumb ass is in prison. Now your dumb ass is having a baby with a bitch that you don't give a fuck about. A bitch you should have just kept it moving on from. Okay, now you associating with stupid motherfuckers that you would never associate with had it not been for this person saying, maybe you need to go and make some friends. Okay. And if you just don't want any friends, they'll try to, oh man, like they said, they got a word for everything these days. It's a stupid word for people that don't want to be around people now. Or they'll just group you in with them type of people. There's always something. Maybe you just don't want to be friends with people in this neighborhood or in this school or whatever that you're forced to go to. This shit is real. Okay, fight the good fight. Stay on the path that you want to stay on. If you don't know what the hell to do, you just don't do shit. Okay, now it's funny because I heard a pastor say that earlier. He's deceased now. Okay, but that's just what he said. Whatever God tells you to do, that's what you do. God will let you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, don't do shit. It's just that simple. Okay. All right, but once again, this is just more ammunition against people, particularly dudes, that try to talk shit to make themselves feel better. You just let them know that you're just a dumb motherfucker. Okay. And it's like I always say, the better you look, the smarter you are, the more games the hoe got for you. The dumber you are, the easier they make it for you. And this was once again said by a female on a Reddit post. Okay, because a dude saying something, it's just a dude saying something. Which bitches are the word and the word is a bitch. Oh, the world is evil. Oh man, you just a dude. You just saying it because you're not rich. This person is winning that life. They not complaining. That's why you guys are always complaining. That's why you're not rich. Okay, just like how they'll say that dudes that have successful relationships, long relationships, I noticed that they don't really complain about females. You know why they don't complain? Okay, because they're not going through that dumb shit. Okay. They're too stupid to complain. Okay, it's like a dude was telling me, you keep saying that she ain't gonna give you no pussy. I said, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't even like this bitch. I'm trying to just keep it real. Okay. When I look like impressing a hoe that ain't even got, the physique I like anyway. Fuck that bitch. Because I was on a Facebook thread just basically saying shit the way it was. And them hoes was getting mad. I'm like, I don't like none of these bitches on the thread. Fuck them. These chubby bitches. Fuck them. And they ain't even the nice looking chubby. They like the little sloppy, lump-sided chubby that you won't even lay your dick on. Don't shut the fuck up. All right, I guess that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.